Alright, man. A summer's day in Scarabray became a wintry night. Blood on the slope flows from below, bright crimson on white. Slow and ayos. We only have Anton with us. Who gets the hard ding ding. Sneak attack and a Heronic resolve. I say you're damn. What does Heronic resolve do? Oh, nice. It says an upgrade of his never gonna get down yo-yo thing.
I hear you.
More where that came from?
Yes. Yes.
More where that came from.
Oh, sneak attacks.
Just say the word.
System's failing, master.
Don't spam. Oh, you fuck bag.
Fallen.
Oh, do you sneak it?
What is it?
I hear you.
Failing, master. System's failing, master.
Stream working okay? Men in chat? Very fine. Very good, Gilfar. Sometimes it asks us up in here.
Pure Pazak.
Herr Doctor. Attempt to enter the count? What? Bypass. Failed. Till count. What the fuck's count? Access joy memory core? Memory core? Shit. Download file called shutdown. Okay. Did it again, oops. Doku. Do it reference the database? I see.
Pure Pazak.
Oh, then, the Gumsol. Docking. Where? Hopefully there's... Oh! That's a floating mine. Anyway, Cray, I tank it and beat.
What is it?
Yeah. Well done. Winky smacked them on.
I hear you.
I mean so. Go to starboard commander. Go
What
down.
is it?
Just say the.
Jump sub shit.
More where that came
I
from.
hear you.
What was that scream? Was
More
that
where that
Freya?
came from. I hear you.
Save?
What is it?
Oh, there's a recruiton droid.
Just
Yes.
say the word. More where that came from.
Uh-oh. Stop using that fucking ability. At least I could turn
I hear
certain
you.
stuff. I think he refers to his one-liners specifically.
More where that came from.
011. Containment cells. Okay. Attributment. Give you a straight 20. Music's all like, never mind. Yeah, but he's got plenty of them. And I wish there was a way. I mean, already the attacky bullshit is much better in this one, but I wish there was a way where I could make them not use certain abilities, like
Been poisoned.
Bin
I hear
indeed.
you.
I can have him
Just say the word.
make sure he doesn't use certain shit. Systems control. Condiment cell. Restricted, okay. Basic diagnosis. Okay, system control, main menu, unlock restricted systems, program library. Unlock restricted systems. Yeah, okay. Unlock containment cell system. Okay. Containment ass. Basic ass. Okay. Minefield. Basic diag. Upload program. Basic diagnostic. Okay. Upload program. Shutdown. Maybe dangerous. Nice. Let's see what I can do before I fuck around with that. Woo!
Yes.
More where that came from.
Save, you sort.
More where that came from. Time to. I hear you.
I hear you.
Time to eat shit.
More where that came from.
Let us end this.
Look at you, Crichton, hanging out with Anton. Making friends. Assuming he'll fuck everything, as usual. As your raisin Dietrich. To Ebenhawk. Oh, I see. He's going to actually blow that one up. Can I upload some bullshit here? guess I need. Yeah, I need to count the.
I'll just leave this right here.
It ate my mind. No, it doesn't mind mining. Not even a mining inconvenience. Commandment.
Let me take care of this.
I guess some of this bullshit is in case you show up with some ass that doesn't. If you somehow select a mate that doesn't have what's it called? Security bullshit.
Time to take you down to size.
With you here, 2 mates, so you have the shutdown program
More where
to
that came from.
sort shit out.
More where
Droids
that
are
came
not
from. Just say the
immune
word.
to sneak attacks. Don't know about crits though. D&D is a bit funny with that. Okay, stop that. Take me out opening these. Technical difficulty with Nan.
Been poisoned.
What is it?
Count as well. Look like we have a cure for poison. This is the same cure for being died. Oida!
Yes.
There's a lot of turrets. Maybe. What the fuck are you doing? Sometimes, honestly. Yeah, 1-2 not greater. I'm leaving. He'll get up. I know it. Come on. Come on, Anton.
More where that came from. More where that came from.
No. Fucking
Yes.
ass. No. Wait, the turrets can drive? Oh, how cute. Look at little wheel turret wheeling around there. Oh. No.
I
Say
hear
the
you.
word.
Okay. This seems
I
to be
hear
how
you.
we're gonna do this. So he sneak attacks on all men when as soon as they're stunned. So I just need to get stuns off. Apparently, though, this bit here, even though you can see over it, counts as a corner. So I have to be careful for view. As I told you to be stationary. Why are you running in here?
Just say the word.
Yes.
Okay, so stationary does not, in fact, mean anything really.
Just say the word.
You'll still run in there to kill himself, and so will she.
What is it?
Fucking hell. And he keeps trying to use that ability, and whenever he uses that ability, his defense is shit for a while.
Yes.
Which means he fucking dies. I sit here and wait for him to come back up. Which he might. I don't know if it's a chance per round or if it's just at all that he might get back up. I look at his health bar, hoping. I need him to run in here though. The problem is if he gets up and I switch to Kreia, I switch to him to run him in here, Kreia will automatically try to run into the other room. Is a bit fuck you. I forget she has that, doesn't she? I should have had her in that forever, god damn it. Eat it. Also, I mentioned this before, my Beavis and Butthead video, the virtual stupidity one I did 2 years and a bit ago, the past 2 weeks, it's gone apeshit. Got 2,000 something views in the past 3 days. I don't know what the fuck's going on. I have no idea where the hell.
Yes.
Say the word.
I think something's blown up on Reddit somewhere or some shit. That's usually how it happens. And a Beavis and Butthead documentary, and I somehow ended up in suggested because 80% of everything is from suggested videos.
More where that came from.
So who knows?
More where that came from.
A single new comment that says, "Why do I keep waking up to this video?"
Everyone.
Which makes me wonder that it's like Racist Mario, where
Down.
just it's that video
More
that gets recommended to every fucking man in the game. Always, everywhere. It's ended up like that
I
somehow
hear you.
after 2 years. Right, so what's happening now here? This is my ability queue. And they will automatically attack to decide to auto sometimes, and it's not always the enemy I want them to attack, which means that they'll run up to that enemy before they do the command I tell them to, which is awkward.
I hear everyone down.
Because it often means they'll just move somewhere dumb. He's dead again. Damn it, Antoine.
Yeah!
Done.
Yes.
Right, Gian Adrian.
I hear you.
Let's do great DK Gum sub. Alright, Gian Cyber, a bit early for you, especially on a Friday. I can hear a rowboat clanking about.
I hear you.
Yeah, my guilting has... let's break open a new ass to commemorate your decision to stay awake. Voice makes grunty. Kitty. Now we got a
I
much
hear you.
longer ass for the occasion. It's not just any ass we're breaking out here today. The fucking count. Still ain't sure what that is. I should probably check the quest log. I hope I can go back and fuck around with those quests. Oh, that's
I hear you.
that's a big boy.
Yeah. I hear you.
Yes.
Right, stop that. Stop saving.
I hear you.
Tiniest
What is
turret. Farts. Tried to push a turret. Immune. Absolute idiot. Immune what? That can't be right. No.
I hear you.
Didn't Grux so. Aha! Unlock the secret system. Program library. Main menu. Kid. Look out. Why is it so grunty in her sleep these days? I keep wondering why. Why is it, boys? What's going on? Keep rearranging her in case she has trouble breathing, sleeping the way she is. I don't think there's anything wrong.
I
just
hear you.
wonder
Just say the
about,
word.
about Kid. Probably give you a different hat or something. Well, it is a decent hat. A fine hat, by the way. And have another one. That's just another fucking hat. Ooh. An Uncranity implant. Plus dose, very fine. A gum sub.
They have gotten farther than I calculated. They are very resourceful.
Oh,
But
tie
they
them.
shall go no farther. Deploy the guard droids. Raise the force fields. We will trap them within the ship.
I probably shouldn't have gone
Activate
over
the
there.
mines. Let us see how far they get now.
Hmm. Hmm. Skill to low. My Lauter. What is your demolitions, Mr. Roberto? That's quite the number. Mm-hmm. Damn, those are some meditation gloves. I'm not gonna shove those on him in case our main man needs them. Immune poison, constitution. Wisdom and will. I might put that on our other mate. Can't see the breath mask on Kreia anyway. Can you ask Valor? I might allow him. Aha!
I hear you.
Just say the word.
That's gonna save forever. The gum sub. He's not doing much, he's just standing there being all grabby. I don't think the actor inside the droid suit can see very much.
More where that came from.
What is it?
I hear you.
They're pretty good at not running
I
into the
hear you.
mines.
Everyone down!
Hey, he said something new.
More where that came from. Time to take you down to size.
It's lovely.
More where that came from. More where that came from. I hear you.
Oh, yo, yo. Hmm? Turn off minefield system, but then I wouldn't get these
What is
lovely
it?
mines. Look at you two relying on each other.
Yes.
Just say the word.
Rely maintenance? I mean so. On the picture. Det kan inte vara oss. This was always my favorite part in the Star Wars movies, when they took half an hour to pick up a bunch of mines. I don't mind, I don't have to pick them up. I'm just DKing hard.
I hear you.
Heavy Detroit Guardian.
I hear you.
I spam fuck droid.
More where that came from. Time to take you down to size.
I hear
Kreia, did you stop doing the thing I told you to?
you.
Everyone down. More where that came from.
Mines can be important, yeah. Of course he fucked that up. Why wouldn't he? The sort. Why are you washing your butt, boys?
Yes.
Very good then. Like minefield system? Maybe dangerous. They call me Fort the Turret Room for it. Yeah,
Been poisoned.
Yes.
I mean, to a degree though. I mean, apparently
Just
there
say
are
the
different
word.
different cleanliness standards for asses, for elves
hear.
and people.
You.
You don't want it too clean an ass. Apparently.
Just say the word.
Yes.
There's a fair amount of assholes. Sneak attack. I don't know, maybe. Stupid AI. Come on, Paul.
I hear you.
Let us end this.
Yeah. The AI is really something.
What is it?
I keep saying I wish that there was a way for me to
I hear you.
disallow them use of certain abilities. He keeps trying to use the shitty critical strike and pinning his defense.
Yes.
Everyone down! More where that came from!
Nice. Sorry for snorting into the microphone. I keep thinking I'll fuck it up one day. I got Rumpy very fine advent calendar. I'm quite proud of. One might say he has many friends now. It does not. It has advent cheese. I probably can, yeah, Bond.
0, 0.
They say 100. I wonder if that's the count. Yeah, I can remove them in the save editing. It's just kind of... I wish I had more control over which abilities they were allowed to use in the game as well.
Let me take care of this.
Ooh.
What is it?
Ooh.
Just say the word.
Nice.
More where that came from!
Yeah, and I can't really move these idiots very well.
I hear you.
I hear you. More where that came.
Ending this shit pretty handily though.
This shall
More
not
where that
stop us
came
for long.
from. More where that came from.
Uh-oh. Nice. Okay, he's already using the dumb ability,
Yes.
but fuck it. Just shoot, you idiot.
I hear you.
I hear
More
you.
where.
I hear you.
Everyone down! Just more where that came from.
What is it?
More where that came from.
I hear you.
More where
Commandment.
that came from.
Oh, we did that in one go. That was alright.
I hear you.
Commandment. I don't accidentally advance yet. I accidentally advanced. Damn it. Oh. They just gave me an extra mate. That's alright then.
What
Just
is it?
some dudes here hanging out. Force Bouet. This dude's got some cool shit, as they say. Guys, I'm here to go absolutely apeshit. Oh. Scavenge George for bits. Scavenge. Got the DK speed. There is my detect alignment. I want to get all the shit around here. Oh yeah, yeah. Seems like the men have been here. There was a thing I wanted this man to wear. Hakuna Matata robes. Yeah, I think I'm happy with these. Ooh, that's nice for what's his face. That's really nice for what's his face. Intelligence, wisdom. Wisdom 4, charisma, what? Yeah, I think that might actually be me. Bullshit, goddamn. Oh, you need the... Oh, I see. God damn. Oh, yeah, yeah. Go damn, unit, go damn. No bueno. Called you a fuck bag. And he didn't call you a hoe bag. What sort of razor do you employ? God damn.
Yes.
Anton. I will quite happily go on my safety razor tirade. Lip Slicer 2000, not 2000k? Oh, I don't have Punch King with me. So which one is it though?
Just say the word.
Yes.
It's one of those shitty ass time use 50,000 blades that cut ass ones, because if this is the case, I say go down. Torturement. And alright, Razor.
Just say the word.
I don't know what that means. God damn. That's alright though. You want something that just fucking kills you if you accidentally cut yourself with it. Yeah, alright razors, alright. Safety razors is just like... they're good. And cheap. And better than all the other bullshit. And not a lot of people are aware of it. Myself included, up until getting one. It's a very, very fine swolitude thing to have. It's been a bit of an investment to get one, but once you have one, it's much cheaper and much better than the other asses. I just don't ask how men get away with making garbage razors and selling them in the manner that men sell them, and get away with selling them in the manner that they make them and sell them, and get away with selling them in the manner seen currently. Multi-special, that's me, baby. That was another one of those. Yeah, oh, you fucking.
I hear you.
I thought you GN'd nudes. What's the meaning? No, that was Adrian. Also a red name, so obviously the same. I got some of that one of those ass brushes as well, and I made from a badger's ass. And some proper shaving foam lather ass, which is very nice because it lasts forever and it lets you use warm ass, which opens up your face. Because when you use shaving foam, that shit from the thing, because it's hydronoxidinated in the tin, the chemical ass makes it fairly cold, which makes your skin pucker. You don't want your skin puckering. If your skin puckers, it's all like, oh damn. Indeed it is, but if you use the shaving cream, it'll like, fuck. Shit battlesuit, god damn. That is a lot of defense and a lot of medium. A lot of dex and a lot of medium.
What is it?
Yeah, it does that. if you use too much water. Or in general, I mean, it does it faster if you use too much water. Ikundayo Strength Amplifibunga. Strength Amplifibunga. Double Owl Punch, Dex and Wisdomity. I'll keep that one since I'm even equal number on the ass right now. It's really nice, like, you know those garbage ones you get? The ones you see all the commercials for? The Gillette bullshit? They like fucking you up. They sort of... They're so dull and they get binned so easily and they're fucking expensive. And because they are so dull, they're worse at shaving, which means that they have a bigger chance of going flat ways. And when things go flat ways, it cuts you rather than shaves, which is usually what happens with those fucking thing. Oh right, yeah, those ones. I got one of those. It was called a gamer razor, vibrated. Well, yeah, safety razor, like, you buy one, you have to buy a decent, like, base ass for it. Don't skimp on that, and then get some blades, and it'll pay itself off in 2 months, and from then on it'll just be cheap. It'll be really, really cheap to shave your ass, because the blades for it is like, what is it? I think it's about 10 euros for 10 or something, which is already much less than you get the other asses for, and they last longer. It's a much better shave as well. It looks like something a hipster would do, but it is better. It is a lot Gnoid better. Like Gnoid better hard ass. .dk. Yeah, same. To both of you. Ooh. Mm-hmm. It is, but that only happens if you you let it get pretty ass in the first place. Wait, I made this and I didn't shove it in. But yeah, in lazy moments, it is alright. I did fucking the most amazing ass. Bungo Droy Dinsramta nice. I can recommend you some ass at some point, Unique, if you're looking to buy some ass, you can run it by me on Discord. You can probably say if the thing is shit or if it isn't. Ass peddler. God damn. Saying ass and peddling ass is not the same thing. Beyonce. God damn. What's the fucking meaning? Ass mong. environmental underlay. My ass robe. You're dying. Looks alright though. Slap that sucker in my robes. Yeah, good man. A good man unit, yeah, is understandable. It's one of those things where you save money in the end, but in the beginning it might not be affordable depending on where man's ass exists. Fucking hell. That would probably sell for a big man money. I hope I don't accidentally sell something that has bullshit in it. This is for Sooth. Ultimate, no less. Bolon lens. Yeah, it's important. Also, if you end up being homeless, you're sort of contractually obliged to have a beard and be scruffy. So becoming homeless because you buy shaving stuff, it's just it doesn't fit. Yeah. You hear about people doing that though. What? Oh.
Just say the word.
I hear you.
They call me Upgrade Foot. Oh, nice. I make Uno of this O. Little kitty. Polite lens, nice. That doesn't sound nice. I cannot imagine this. Shite labia. Why am I so fucking swole?
Yes.
Got a thing to shove in my lightsaber. Or did I? I thought that was a thing that made me hit good. Energy cell, I think. Ass. Sorry. Fuck. That's not right. Lens. Was it a cell? Damn it. Which one of these was it that gave a lot to hit, or was that for the range bullshit? Yeah. Ranged ass. I may make 2 of these. So, which shooty is the best for Garth? Not Garth. Fuck's sake. Not upgradable. Can I actually make the new one? He's using a Scout Enforcer, which is there. We have the Watchman Blaster. Which is basically double as ow. Fuck it, I creatinate it. Oh, I made 2 of those. What a fucking thing. Use that sucker, Garth. What a guy. Wait, what? 4 to 10, that can't be right. I thought I gave it a bit, yes. Right, your secondary ass, you're using that one. 5 to the ass. Heavy blaster. Oh, yeah, there you go. Yeah. Can't imagine
Yes.
I hear you.
What is it?
that being easy. Especially when you can't just fight things for XP and money. I'm very lucky. I always have my parents to bail me out. Very fine not being only child. Moving is stressful as shit. Especially when, for my ass, when you try to find out whether or not the new place you've gone to has oh. Whether or not the new place you've gone to actually has decent internet, which you'll never know until they set it up. I would fucking get binned if I went somewhere and lived that I couldn't stream. That would basically just be me going full hermit. And just having to find somewhere else to go almost immediately. I'm very happy with this place though, and this internet. It's very fine. Good upload. The one I had before, I'm glad I changed because it's the same line, but they were just, oh, nothing you can do, the line's fucked. New guys, same line. It works fine. I thought Badunga would be in one of these, so you could slap the thing. That's not bueno. I don't know how often I see a real person. Most of my interaction was people with the internet. Last time I properly spoke to some real person, I don't know. Maybe saw my parents 3-4 weeks ago. So, not asking internet would just be like going full hermite. Start doing weird Sims things, like having a breakdown, urinating in the bathroom. I guess that's where you do it, I suppose. Falling over, becoming an ass. Oh, look at myself. I would rather not. It's also mainly that I can't be arsed with most of the people around here. It's like a very good chance I can't be arsed with people I run into here. And I'm not the sort of guy that will just be social just to be social. Like a sim needing to fill that bar. I'd rather just go, fuck this,
What
these
is
people
this
suck.
place? Some kind of control center?
Computer systems aren't controlling the ship. They're tracking a signal on a planetary scale, maybe even galaxy-wide.
I suggest you surrender. Your chances for escaping this vessel are near zero, and your chances of survival are rapidly approaching that number. Your ship and your lives are mine. The only question is how much resources you want me to expend in subduing you.
Shut up, Shaddam. He sounds almost exactly like fucking Shaddam. I don't know if it's a voice modulator or if it's both him, also the same man. It's the same man and voice modulator. Fast field. I go around. Alright mates, don't go in there. Alright. Come over here, okay? Solo.
I hear you.
What is it?
Crayola, use the thing. I got all the mines. Oi, no. Stop. It's so annoying I can't control them. All the time. If I click a mine that's a bit too far in, he'll just start walking towards it and I can't stop him. There's been a lot of padding for a while here, feels like. And turning around, he does that little step forward.
What is it?
More where that
Shut up,
came
you.
from. More where that came from. More where that came from. Let's settle this.
Then again, considering what happened with Obsidian
Just say the
when
word.
they made this,
What is it?
padding is not unexpected.
the
I just
word.
didn't expect to run into it this early. Guys, come on, thank you.
What is it?
That is just the way they sometimes aren't, sadly.
What is it?
I hear you.
Oh, he's doing the thing where the animation doesn't actually... Stop!
More where that came from.
Okay, I think I need to restart the gum. It's acting weird. Gum's weird. Do we know who Shaddam is in Dune Pond? I'm assuming not. Oh, that's Ayos instead of As. Voiced by some fucking guy. Guess this is where they'd like us to have Moira. Ed Marcus, I see. Voice modulator, making him sound like it. I want to modulate like that. Just yell at people as Shaddam. Yeah, give me some spice, good, mate. Was he also Shaddam in Hot Shots 2? Was that the other one?
What is it?
They give me a lot of mines, yeah. I'll likely never use. They're not worth that much, but yeah. Mines are usually my go-to when I'm shit at fights. The old mine shitting, run away, 1-2, shit mine, 2-3 steps, man blows up, shit mine, repeat. As we binned Malik. Man somewhere learned something from other asshole picking up mines for 54 hours.
Yes.
Oh yeah, Tributes. I'm gonna get Constitution so I can shove bigger things in my head. Since apparently it's base Constitution, it's not other ass. To which I say ass, of course. a fine manobiography, I have to say. A fair amount of men to be. Yeah, they all sounded so distinct. I don't know why light shide adjustment is on heal. Negative ass 15. Sophia Hawat was a fucking...
What is it?
a bit of a
Just
deviant.
say the word.
He's so fucking ustless in the novel as well. Hawat. He was supposed to... He was hailed as this man that's good at shit. But he always is a bit...
Yes.
A bit shit.
More where that came from.
He always fucks up and is ready to bin himself.
More where that came from.
I failed you, my duke. I'm gonna bin myself. No, Sophia, goddammit. I fucked up, my duke. Oh shit, I got captured, my duke. And then he gets fooled by the admittedly fairly dumb Vladimir Harkonnen for quite a while. God damn. You gotta beat up Wolf, yeah. This usually just showed how shit Wolf was.
Yes.
You mates familiar with Day Job Orchestra, speaking of Star Trek? Yeah, that's the thing. There's not really any continuity between the Star Trek episodes, so he can be as big tough man as he wanted, but since no one was supposed to remember anything from one episode to the other. Oh. I wonder, Pon, do you know when the, what the sneak attack levels are? When you get them? And how many levels there are? I'm assuming up to the red one is the last one. It does seem like it doesn't appreciate you very much. Yeah, it depends on the class, but I want to know how many sneak attack levels there are. As in, when does he max out in sneak attack? Is 10 the most sneak attack, or does it keep going? Is what a wonderment. 10 good man pond. Very good. Aye, aye, aye. Very fine time. I never know what to ask. Get shot, rapido. Commandment. It's a room that lost Satan.
I hear you.
Come along, little Crichton. Aye. And Sith bullshit mongrel or whatever. Oh. The fuck did you go? Now Anton ran off. Ugh. If I skip to him, then the others will start. Where the fuck did you actually go? Stop. The hell are you assholes doing? Come here. Kreia, come here. Kreia? What? You like, go make everyone ill. As instructed. Good on. Don't you fucking dare again. Come here. Ugh. Yeah, fuck him. I like how there's a pit here in case people urinate or want to stand. Unlock state system. Unlock power distribution. Maybe program to library. Maybe system tool. The containment cells. Shut down. Oh, nice. System control. The power distribution. Basic dinos. That's right. The primary power. Nice. Get that on our stock. Fuck off! Put this on secondary and turn it off, I guess. Can't move shit around with There's a bin. Oh boy, droid contour Reniola. Droid canola. Whatever the fuck. Unsure what I've achieved. Something, I guess. Went straight through eyes. Mother. Droid can. Droid controller. That's alright. I won't like my XP. It was not. Get into the condiment cells now. Fuck! I got back here. Some sort of clever maze meant to keep son of ass miners in check. I dicked around with this. Oh goddamn. This last section has been a lot of fighting, a lot of things through stuff. Ever since we went to the that farty bar. I'm hoping this is one of the last planets they did. The others are a bit more fleshy. Condiment cells up here, so you'll be able to get some ass out. Little rowboat in one of these, I think. Yes. Damaged. Access your memory core. Turret system, well done. The other one had our mate, I think. I think if we had Bodunga here, he could sort out the force power field for us with his feet, whatever he cares to ass with. But yeah, I can shove harder things in my head now, can't I? Have a double dexterity. God damn.
What is it?
Where's the fuck? Not the single use one. Where are they? 18. The dexterity thingy. Need 3 more tit injury. Oh. Yeah, fuck it. Shit. I forget which one I was. Probably this one. Oh, yeah, yeah. My little rowboat friend should be here. The reset. Gums up. I'm gonna try the docking ass. There's a thing down here as well. Console on the bridge. Oh, nice. No. Why would I do that? Got some XP for making the enemy harder. Now I know how a dancer feels. Miss Orange Disco Dancer. I'm assuming I need to bin the system, take the hatch seal, put it on a power system. That's not the one I asked. You have to do that from the bridge. I'm gonna check this this hatch to see what it says. My leg's asleep. This is not good. It's not a state for legs to be in. This man had many droids on his ship. Notice the camping metaphor here, past tense. Had on account of me binning him. Yuck. Get fucked, droid owner. Okay, so I need to bin the thingy hatch here. Seems like that would bin the power to everything else if I overload something.
More visitors. I don't know how many more of these pests I can disintegrate. Ah, what remains of the bounty hunters have found me. Now it is time to cue the detonation sequence.
How Umbrella?
Tonos imaragith. Wanara korachi drumta sa inchobin sasha. Tosimana rachata.
I will not fight you, I will though.
Taranamo sibu and dasarans. Krema sunkun ratungala. Chawi mo jubu and kosoracha.
Swiro worms. Related to Swigel somehow.
More where that came from.
They know a good though when they see it. Ganned shock staff. You're not Ganned. What are you doing? Did I? I thought I was to put the hatch on the secondary system, which is binned. Oh, okay, never mind. I must have misread something somewhere. I was under the impression I moved a... Oh, you can actually see the Ebenezer Hawk out there. I was under the impression I moved power system wrong and I had to move it over to 2. The hatch thing. To sort it out.
Fallen.
Oh, yo, 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 yo. Mandalorians fucking just littering everywhere. Their shit's just... all around. Hello. You call me a hard-hit painfoot. Hey, it's the ladies. I thought you binned those, Anton. I keep wanting to call him Garth. Let's have a look at my lightsaber forms. Shoji. It's alright. That one's a nice one. I think that might be my jam.
Mechana creve mopa. Tamasuna ramga ma chojane. Anta scream sochi. Norcha hereme.
Strike to kill. You stepped on mines.
Not again.
Kavadumpe masuraku. Popayi botenya. Tachimorota kamsa. Javaskopo sabjo. Rigiso karvenoxo. Mochitosa sagrindeo.
Ladies, what you need is a man who understands the two of you and understands your needs.
Kawanabota atagwa kankadira. Yutaka alwanji yumalipa. Tues mahawika si wawanta mo guika wansoba. Wakama nurawa. Tahupo botenyo go jucho picha. Gwem taba ni sochu. Norotoga proto lalashishi. Juvadosa jibacha. Ratakman-san. Tokosha na chitolo.
I was kind of hoping that mating with scruffy humans might have been the first on that list.
Tahupo botenyo go jucho picha. Gwem taba ni sochu. Norotoga proto lalashishi. Juvadosa jibacha. Ratakman-san. Tokosha na chitolo.
Run? I didn't run from you two shutters last time. And this time, I'm gonna make sure you stay down.
Apparently shutters is not a very nice thing to say. I think it means something like slug-like, like flappy labia or something. Fucking hell. I was schooled in this by some man. Yeah, I bring the pain, yo-yo, as they say. Oh, Morgand. No, what? What are you doing? This man's shooting himself. Moe. Crichton, what are you doing? Maybe some asses are in here. I do like men to bin. No. I guess we just do the old 1-2 leave. I think it's just because they don't have a an animation for dual wielding when one of them is not us, but I can deflect without a saber as well. Yeah, I took that skill against Pond's advice, so I can still do that, but
This shall not stop
I think
us
that
for
was
long.
just them not having an animation for the ass. My kingdom for cleave. It's because it's a type of reflect, this one, that when you don't have a lightsaber, and right now I'm always lightsabering, but level 2 of it gives me an extra +3 to all deflection rolls even when I have a lightsaber. It basically means when I was shooting a bunch of stuff I could still try and deflect some stuff, albeit poorly. I still wasn't entirely sure if I wanted to go lightsaber or stay pistol or mix. Yeah, they're basically wasted feats, in all honesty though, but I thought it was funny. Well, now that I use lightsabers, 2 feats for +3 in deflection is a bad deal.
I can't believe we just blew up Godot's yacht. That's gonna destabilize crime throughout this whole sector.
Yeah, well, you'll understand if I hold back the tears.
You don't understand. Crime in the YouTube system, it's like the economy. Plus the power vacuum. Even if Voga gets up and running again, the system is gonna be feeling the effects for years to come.
Yeah, well, at least we didn't find that Jedi Master with the weird name. Zez, Kai, whatever it is.
Zez Kyle? Well, that's not true. I already found him. Actually, he found me first. He hired me to watch out for you, keep Godo off your back until he could meet with you. We'll need to head back to Nar Shaddaa, to that safe house off the docks. I said I'd meet up with him there if we ran into any trouble. What do you want now?
If you thought to escape my notice so easily, you would be wrong. As a token of my goodwill, I present to you a gift, this droid. It will serve you well on your journey.
Democratus. How do you get on the ship?
I am afraid I do not understand what you mean.
Tell me more about droid.
As I indicated, this unit will remain with you and guard you. It will also serve as an effective voice for my orders during your journey.
Orders. I accept your gift. Thanks for the joy. Let's go to Nam Gam Shabar.
So, you have returned from exile. Kavar thought you might, if only to wander your old battlegrounds. But I did not think you would come to Nar Shaddaa. Still, you were always a difficult one to read, both when you were tied to the Force, and even more when it was lost to you.
Goto didn't seem to think so. He was all like, I wanna do stuff for the Republic. Goddamn. Have a bin. He's very elusive, man. Why did Kavar think I would return from exile?
I do not know. It was a sense he had, and he had served in war, as you had. Perhaps he thought he understood you, or maybe he simply hoped he did. He felt you were the key to understanding the threat we face. The others were not so certain, but so many of them are gone now, as you no doubt know.
Poor Quay me.
He sensed some connection between you and many of the worlds touched by war. He thought by traveling to such places, he could achieve understanding.
I have questions. Then you know I've come to end you, what?
No doubt. I think the answers will provide us both with some measure of peace. I have kept secrets for far too long.
Alright, well, the Jedi.
They have scattered, but there is purpose in their movements. It is both to hunt and draw out our enemies. Somehow, we, are being targeted through the Force, and when Jedi gather, we are vulnerable. So we have chosen places where it is difficult to sense others through the Force, whether on planets dense with life, or touched by war. In such places, we may conceal ourselves, gather information, without presenting ourselves as targets. It was part of Kavar's plan.
Plan?
Yes, he felt if our enemy cannot detect us, then perhaps they would believe themselves victorious and show themselves. And we knew that the war would be lost if we continued to act as we had. I do not know where they wander now. There are few of us, though. Too few. And I have not heard from them in some time.
Oh no. Atris is on Telos.
Atris? But I had thought she had gone to Qatar with the others.
You sound surprised.
Yes, she holds the last of the Jedi teachings. It is good she survived.
That little thing in the wall behind him when he speaks makes me think that I always see it like a little tuft of hair sticking out. Yeah, it's alright, so I would just fucking end him. Why didn't you go to Cater?
I had not finished my investigations here, and I did not wish to reveal myself. There was nothing I could do.
I ask other things.
What I can tell you, I will.
What happened to the Jedi?
It is a long story, but there is no harm in you knowing. And someone should know. Only a handful of us remained after the Jedi Civil War, barely 100 in number. Then,
what?
Even that 100 began to vanish,
the fuck?
In places where the Force seemed blind. The only pattern we determined is that when Jedi gathered, they were seen no more. At the last Jedi conclave on the Miraluka world of Qatar, the entire planet was wiped out.
It's a double one, I think.
The entire race destroyed, because the Jedi chose to gather there. It was only then that we realized we were facing something far more powerful than we knew how to fight.
So, I think a bit of his... Yeah, it's a double lightsaber. I think a bit of his inner mouth or upper lip texture has made its way onto his mustache. So it's kind of sticking out like a little fleshy beak. Keep an eye out. Is that why you hid?
We could not allow the fact that when we gathered, we placed everything around us at risk. A Jedi's life is sacrifice, but we cannot allow our presence or actions to endanger others. And we could not fight an enemy that will not reveal itself. But any Jedi, anyone who was strong in the Force, who attempted to track down such a threat, vanished without a trace.
That makes no sense.
It does, but you must step back to see it. Whatever this threat was, it was targeting us and everything around us. Yet it was somehow weak enough that it was afraid to confront us openly. If it believed us defeated, then perhaps it would finally show itself. It was a faint hope, but it was the best we had. It was Kavar's plan. He was always the greatest tactician among us, and had seen war more than the rest of us.
Yeah, I think that one of the vertices for his inner lip has somehow gotten stuck in the morph of the mustache, so it's pulled out in this little triangle. I had other questions.
Very well.
I need to know who cast me out the order.
We told you it was because you followed Revan to war, but you ask because you are not certain of that answer. Nor were we. The day we cast you out, that is the moment I decided to leave the Order, because I do not believe we truly faced the reasons you were exiled, and if we do not examine such truths, then we are already lost. I think it was because we were afraid. It is a difficult thing to live one's life with the Force. To see a vision of what it would be like to be severed from it, it is more frightening than you know.
How is it more frightening? We had it happen to us. God damn it. No other questions?
Very well.
Why are you on Nar Shaddaa?
I had thought perhaps that here upon the Smuggler's Moon, I might find some evidence of the threat we faced. The bounties on Jedi and their disappearance. I did not believe the two were connected, but there was a chance. And the strong currents of life here on Nar Shaddaa make perceiving a Force user difficult. I could use it to cloak my movements and watch without being discovered.
That's not the only reason you came here to hide.
No, you are right. That is not the whole truth. It is difficult to detect a Force user on Nar Shaddaa, and I knew it. This threat we face, it leaves wounds in the Force when it strikes. It leaves nothing.
You were afraid?
To live life without the Force, to vanish and die and leave only an echo, it was terrifying. To be connected to all life around you, then to have it stripped, I can only imagine what it must have been like for you. But even that imagining cannot compare with the truth. But there is more than that. On Nar Shaddaa, one cannot escape what was left from the Jedi Civil War. From the failure of the Masters, from our failure to properly train Jedi, came disaster. And I wondered if perhaps the teachings of the Jedi had been our failing all along. There have been so many failures by teachers who believed in the code with all their being. Master Arca failed Ulic, as Master Boss failed Exar Kun, as Kay and Zar and the others of the Council failed Revan and Malak. For all the acts we do to preserve the galaxy, from such an arrogance that all we do is right and just, I wonder if there is a counter-effect that is created that strikes back at us. Exar Kun, Ulic Qel-Droma, Malak, Revan, you, all Jedi. There is something wrong in the Force, a wound, a sound that is growing, like a scream. You can hear it echo on Nar Shaddaa. Sometimes when the moon is on orbit, it is a frightening thing to feel, that perhaps being connected to all life is not enlightenment at all, but simply another doom. And I think that maybe, perhaps, to forsake the Force as you did, to cut loose our bonds, may not be the wrong thing to do. You taught me something important in the Council Chamber long ago, Exile, and it has stayed with me all these years. You were right to do what you did. Everything you did.
Man goes the Batman route of the Joker exists because Batman is Batman. So bullshit happens because they tug in the other direction. Other questions?
Very well.
Why'd you cut me off from the Force? My guess is it was to hide him.
Is that what you think? We did no such thing, but it is a technique that has been used as punishment in the past, yes. It is a rare sentence, and to my knowledge it has only been done once, at a moment where a Jedi discipline has failed. What caused your loss, I fear, was different. I am not certain I understand it. We did not understand it fully then, and only recently do I feel we may have become enlightened. The other Masters may have more knowledge of this, but I do not, and I do not know if they even live. Does it matter? It seems your power has returned. Perhaps the loss was not a loss at all.
Does it matter, he asks, about a thing that has to do with a mystery he's trying to figure out? Well...
Very well.
At the end of my trial, the other master said something had happened to me. What was it?
Ah, so the records of your trial were found. Good. Sometimes I think this galaxy would be a better place if there were less Jedi secrets. But I have no answer for you, as much as I would like to give one. We vowed never to speak of it, and although I would not keep promises to Jedi, I keep promises I make to others. And Kavar was a friend. If we were gathered as one, then the promise might be revoked. Until then, I can say nothing.
Alright then. Yeah, probably. BRB for a second. Man's flaunting that lightsaber pretty much. I had other questions.
Very well.
Do anything of force bonds and how to end them?
Yes, such bonds are a connection that can be formed at moments of crisis, or in the slow understanding that grows between master and apprentice. It is most common between two beings who are sensitive to the Force. It allows the transmission of feelings, of influence. It was something you were gifted with, as I recall, before your fall. You formed such attachments easier than most, even to those who could feel the Force only faintly. Even Vrook could not ignore it, which is saying something.
Basically, my alignment affects other people. Have developed a bond with another, one that is lethal to us both.
That is most unusual and unnatural. I have never heard of a bond of such strength.
How would I bin it?
There were a few within the Order who knew more than I did of such bonds, but their students were few, lost in the Mandalorian Wars. It was rumored that Revan studied such bonding deeply, both through the Jedi histories and with certain teachers, before he left the Order and went to war.
Man was a Marquis of Desaid. That's all I wish to know. Tyvum. Prepare to die. No, what happens now?
Now I must take up the role I was ready to cast aside. This threat has finally revealed itself, and we Jedi will need to stand together. I did not speak fully of what I have felt. Staying on Nar Shaddaa, it is an exile of sorts, one that I have chosen. I, too, lost a Padawan on Malachor, not to the battle, but to the alternative, to the teachings that Revan brought from the unknown regions. And I was not the only Jedi Master to watch a student turn on them.
Right, they would. The fight and the thing was no betrayal.
No, they were not to blame, but many of the Order did so. It was a difficult time, a time of strong emotion. Perhaps the Council, perhaps the Order itself, had grown arrogant in their teachings. It is easy to cast blame, but it is perhaps time the Order accepted responsibility for their teachings and their arrogance, and come to recognize that perhaps we are flawed. Not once did I hear one of the Council claim responsibility for Revan, for Exar Kun, for Ulic, for Malak, or for you. Yet, you were the only one who came back from the wars to face our judgment. And rather than attempting to understand why you did what you did, we punished you instead. Our one chance to see where we had gone wrong, and we cast it aside. And now, that decision has come back to us and may carry with it our destruction. Perhaps there is something wrong in us, in our teachings, and though I tried, I could not cause that thought to leave me, so I left the Council. And I was not the only one. That is why many scattered, and why many in the Republic do not trust us, and why we do not trust ourselves. Make no mistake, I am no Jedi. This is the end, you see. After this, there will be nothing, and I think it will be for the best. Do you wish to do battle now? I have nothing more to say.
Wait, what? Why are we fighting? It seems pretty nice, this man. Revan redeemed himself. Certainly that must give you some hope.
It provides no comfort at all, for reasons in which I still must keep secret. Suffice to say, redemption was not Revan's choice, and I have never believed those of the Council who attempt to console themselves otherwise for the crime they committed.
Anything you can teach me?
But we have spoken enough, I think.
What?
And words, I think, dull us both. Let us speak through the Force, through sparring. This Xian form should prove appropriate. Its best use is when you are outnumbered, which I fear suits our predicament perfectly. You will find it easier to deflect blaster fire with this form, and it shall also guard you against critical strikes by your opponents.
Alright. I feel like it skipped something again there.
Perhaps exile has been good to you indeed. It has certainly not dulled your instincts, nor the speed at which you learn. I shall go to Dantooine, to the ruins of the Enclave. If you gather the others, I will meet you there. And thank you, Exile. You're returning. It is good that you are back among us.
Alright. We found it skipping dialogue before, Pond, and it turns out that restarting it fixes it. Oops. Yeah, if you restart the game, it doesn't. It's something that asks after a while. Okay. I should go back to the Ebenezer thing and get my dudes back. Right, Luthor.
Any chance you've heard some more?
Man into woman in the refugee section.
What? Is there any way?
Talk about this. I'm working on it. Turn
I can't believe she's.
Alright. Yeah, it seems so. I think it's something that happens when there's a lot of area transitions between conversations. Like. Hey, they cleaned his arm up. Nice. Yeah, if you load after restarting, it should let you ask.
Unnecessary observation. Targets acquired. Annoying recitation. Let us proceed to facilitate communications. Recitation. And bring about the termination of hostilities.
That little flappy fuck out there has seen some shit. So we got new Shite Saber form. Oh, yeah, yeah.
Systems failing, Master. Systems failing, Master. Systems failing, Master.
Another Cassis. Very fine. Okay, I'm gonna go back and get my Dwades before I do more stuff. God damn.
Unnecessary observation. Annoying recitation. Optimal accuracy ratio achieved. Systems failing, Master. Systems failing, Master.
Eugh.
Systems failing, Master.
Okay, heal, I guess. Another Cassis. A processor, nice. So I found a way of checking it is to go to one of these, it seems. I think that's right.
Did you hear?
Click him.
The Republic's destroyed Goto's yacht. Blew
And
it
if
up,
the voice
right
is
in
there,
orbit.
then it works. From what I can tell anyway. Hopefully there aren't any more Detroits down here. Just some fucking guy. Enter the shipping.
Well, check it again. It can't be anything else. Just check the damn connector. I don't trust the diagnostics any more than I trust you. Because I don't like droids. They break. In the head. Well, whatever you call that thing on your head. Yeah, well, if I'm mean to you, it's because I care.
Oog.
Don't you ever give it a rest? Fine, don't mind me. I just need to get some stuff from the cargo hold.
Commandment?
You know the first tier of styles, but you're holding back because I am unarmed. Tell me where you were trained.
What can I say? I'm a quick study.
You lie. Few know the Echani styles by reflex.
Oh yeah? Guess you saw a lot of the world while you were freezing your cargo hold off in the Ice Academy.
Fuck's sake.
Didn't you, sister? Next time I walk in here, I'm carrying a blaster.
Cargo hold.
Oh yeah, one other thing. Don't think I haven't noticed the way you've been sparring with our ex-Jedi friend. This isn't some pleasure yacht. So if I did know all the Echani movements, I might know more than just the first tier, including the etiquette rituals. So keep your hands where I can see them.
Fool.
Shut up.
Oh, was that it? Democratus. So many things happening. No kidding.
Betrayal. Machines. His passion for such things defies me.
Kitty. What's the meaning?
It might be helpful if I made some changes to my remote's maintenance laser to do spot repairs.
That would be a welcome improvement. My combat effectiveness could be better sustained, providing an advantageous arrangement. And my miniature counterpart would finally be able to pull his weight in a fight.
Don't worry. All that circuitry pack is like a small shell, mate. I tell him.
All right then. I'll work on it when we get back to the Hawk.
We are on the Hawk.
There. You should be able to do some quick fixes. You won't be able to perform serious repairs, but you should be able to patch up any broken droids.
Oi, oi, oi.
You know, I think it's time I gave your cutting laser a little boost. It works fine for repairs, but we could use your help in a firefight. Don't worry about it. We'll make sure they keep you out of their scopes. Hey, it's something for Goto to be jealous of, right? Think of it this way. You can keep Goto in line with it.
Yeah. Like if a bunch of them are supposed to trigger and they've all been queued up.
Iridonian, if I might have a moment.
What is it, Goto?
I have spent some time in the presence of your remote, and the upgrades you have performed on him are quite adequate. I am impressed with your work, though less so with your remote itself.
What's wrong with my remote?
I find his use of resources, energy spent on frivolous things, to be an unsightly waste. But it is obvious you have some skill, however slight, in the upgrading of machines. I want you to provide me with similar upgrades.
I should be able to do something. I will see what I can do next time I have a free moment.
What was that fucking gun at the camera he did? So why the hell did Kreia bin the small ass? He's fine, it seems. Let's get the HP going.
Diagnostic. HK-47 activated. Running checks through primary systems. Assessment. It appears I have suffered considerable damage and dismemberment. I can feel all the cracks in my motivators. And my central control cluster seems to have taken several repeated blaster shots at close range. How crude.
He looks different. Why are you in the storage hold?
Answer. I do not know, Master. It is curious that I was here, although this place does seem familiar. Extrapolation. Perhaps someone was already in the process of rebuilding me. It may be I was needed for some task.
Well, yeah, he was orange before, so now he's got rust on a regular Chromas chassis. So weird. I thought the orange he had before was like paint. You okay?
Answer. If by okay you mean the loss of almost all my existing assassination protocols, then no, I am not okay. Furthermore, I seem to have no discretionary control over my vocabulator, causing me to reveal my true function as an assassin droid of unrivaled sophistication.
What happened to you?
Answer. It seems you would know more than I. My memory centers are experiencing some setbacks. Reflection. Of course, for some reason that does not alarm me. I suspect I have suffered such repeated memory failures before. Still, the loss of my higher combat and assassination protocols is shameful and degrading.
You look a lot like the men that fight me.
Answer. Oh, that is impossible, Master. If I were out to kill you, we would not be speaking. And regardless, I am a unique model. Why, to think that there would be other versions of me would be unacceptable.
Well, there are at least 4 other now defunct versions of you in the galaxy, right?
Statement. Master, I must inform you that your attempts at humor are wasted on a droid such as I. As I have expressed, I am unique.
Actually, there's a series of HK-50 units sharing your model and function. We have encountered on multiple occasions, mate.
Resignation. Very well, Master. If you persist in your attempts at humor, I shall indulge you. Let me check the ship's records, and we will settle this matter once and for all. Conclusion. You speak the truth. This discovery is also causing me some degree of anger and humiliation.
Are you alright?
Mockery. Am I all right? Oh, yes, Master. Why, I am fine. Statement. I mean, I've only just been reactivated, only to find that there are substandard duplicates of me running all over the galaxy, corroding my good name. But if they are in fact hunting you, then I look forward to the opportunity to meet these units and educate them in proper assassination protocols. Conclusion. So it seems I need you, for the time being.
What a fine man. You're an assassinate droid.
Recitation. Yes, said, I am an assassin droid. It is my primary function to burn holes through meat bags that you wish removed from the galaxy. Master, oh, how I hate that term.
Master, meat bag?
Answer, no, Master. I said it again.
Very fine, man. I'm not sure I like the idea of having an assassination droid on board.
Answer. Well, I am not certain I like the idea of a master who feels reservations at having an assassination droid at their disposal. In fact, it brings with it a certain sense of dread that you may actually not use me to my full capabilities.
Not killing anyone unless it's self-defense. Even then, I don't want you acting without my orders.
Answer. Yes, Master.
Good man.
HK-47 is ready to serve.
Do we get a weenie dump? I think we got a weenie dump. As usual, it doesn't tell me. Do more damage to opponents with blasters and rifles. What a guy. What an actual guy. Boys want some food, so quick BRB. Yeah, since it didn't say anything, it's probably an auto host, and most of them are likely asleep, since it's very slow. Fine, nevertheless. Wait, where'd Hewlett Packard go? He's there. He's a very fine droid. I'm sad we're gonna probably disappoint him majorly throughout ours. Let's have the talk in him.
Statement. Master, I must express some degree of concern. As I have studied your actions, looking for potential vulnerabilities to exploit, I have found several.
Vulnerabilities?
Statement. You seem disposed to helping others, not harming them, as I have come to expect and anticipate from organic meat bags across the galaxy.
Mercy and charity are not weaknesses, mate.
Statement. Oh, Master, please, of course they are. Any time you inconvenience or jeopardize yourself for another, it is a vulnerability. In any event, I feel compelled to point out that your self-destructive path of pacifism and sacrifice will only lead to your doom. That may be a trifle melodramatic, but frankly, it is something that all Jedi should hear. And I have been rehearsing the speech for some time.
Why are you studying my vulnerabilities?
Statement. Master, it is nothing personal, but professional pride dictates that I keep a running tally on any potential weaknesses in my masters. And, of course, the weaknesses of any other sentient meatbags, droids, or other targets who are in service to my master.
It's very useful. To protect me?
Hypothetical. Master, it is entirely possible that one day you may no longer be my master, and that my new master might get jealous of our prior relationship. It has happened before, As a result, I have a responsibility to know your weaknesses should I be required to assassinate you.
That's nice. You don't have to call me Master.
Statement. Oh, I am aware of that, Master. I simply use it to give you the illusion of control and obedience. Humans often need such comforts until the end comes.
What do you mean the end, mate? I don't know.
Consolation, Master. Everyone dies eventually, and not all of them by my hand. Even droids die when not routinely maintained, sadly enough.
But until you do, yeah, I answer to me, mate.
Statement. Of course I do, Master. Until the end.
What a fine man. I have more questions.
Statement. Ah, you wish to conduct an interrogation? Very well. Proceed.
What a fine droid. On interrogation, I just want to ask you some questions. Wait, interrogation?
Statement. Oh, yes, Master. Pain is really the only reliable means by which truth may be obtained. Or so I choose to believe.
You can't feel it, though. It's not an interrogation, I just want to ask you some bullshit.
Statement. Very well, Master. But if you wish to be brutal and vicious about it, know that I am trained for such things. Do your worst.
Enough with the thing, I just want to ask questions, I don't want to bin you.
Statement. Master, I am no behavior droid, but it is obvious to me that you have serious ethical problems that will need to be treated at some point. Very well. Ask your questions. If you feel the need to make it an interrogation, however, do not restrain yourself. I would be saddened if you held back.
Finest man. Who was your previous master?
Answer. Master, ironically enough, I seem to have developed a sudden bout of memory loss. I shall struggle to recall an answer to your question, but for now, it is sadly beyond my capabilities.
Oh, how unfortunate.
Besides, you are a fine master. Do not be worried about being rendered insignificant if I were to inadvertently compare to some silly old master I once possessed.
Well, I'm almost higher level than your previous master, so good. I had other questions.
Statement. Ah, more questions. Wonderful.
Nice. Is that voice meowing or is that the droid? How do you get scattered all over the galaxy?
Theory. Well, Master, I believe I was shot repeatedly. Once reduced to my component parts, I suspect pieces of me were sold across the galaxy. Statement. I am an extremely valuable piece of equipment after all, Master. My parts were no doubt costly to obtain, and their new owners hesitant to part with them.
I believe this has to do with the thingy patch allowing us to get him a lot earlier because the other AHP units drop bits. I think you had to get one off each planet or something before. Something of a pain, meows.
Statement. That is indeed unfortunate, Master. It is merely another thing my attacker will answer for. I would be most distressed if you were to shoot me, attack me, or dismember me in any way. I do not wish to repeat the experience.
A question.
Statement. Ah, more questions. Wonderful.
Want to talk about the other HQ units?
Statement. Ah, yes. Them. Very well. What did you wish to know?
Clones. They're not clones, though. Do you know where these clones are being created?
Answer. Master, I do not know. I have tried in vain to find it, but so far the location of the factory churning out these copies has eluded me.
But how does this happen?
Statement. I have no idea, Master.
What was that? Sound like malfunctionate.
Statement. Oh no, Master, surely you are mistaken. I would never malfunction in such a way on purpose.
You sure you don't know where they're striking from without?
Prompt. Do you understand me? I have no certainly isn't a matter of it being locked in my memory core and being unable to communicate it to others.
And how could would this information come out if it was locked in your memory core?
Answer. I fear that any such information that exists would only come out when a certain sequence of events takes place. That is why I am eager to encounter more of these clones in the hopes that something clicks that allows me to finally pull the trigger.
Need to know more about these, man.
Statement. What of them?
Why do you need me?
Statement. Master, there are 2 reasons for this. 1. The probability of them showing up around you is statistically high. If I travel with you, then my chances of encountering these clones is also high. The second reason is a little more complicated. You see, even though those clones are obviously cheap, artless imitations of me, well, they are still me.
Of what taught you?
Answer. Somehow these droids are built from my schematics. This causes certain complications.
Yeah, as far as I know, the door we were wondering if we could go in and the thing is where we need to take him, but I don't know if I can do that already, or if we have to have some other shit. Doesn't explain why you need me.
Answer. Because of my self-preservation program, my behavior core recognizes these templates as still being me, despite their individuality. I could no more shoot them than I could shoot myself. It is a frustrating situation that has been looping through my behavior core for some time.
I must know more of these.
Statement. Ah, yes. Them. Very well. What did you wish to know?
Why are they, masquerading as proctology droids?
Answer. Master, as part of my original programming, I am able to communicate in over 600 languages. This usually amounted to short verbal warnings when killing non-basic speaking targets, which gave me some small measure of satisfaction.
So a good portion of your program was adopted from protocol subroutines?
Answer. Yes. I believe my original master needed this functionality in order to recover information from various indigenous tribes across the galaxy, but I know little else than that. Suffice to say that that translation capability allowed these copies of myself to assume the role of protocol and translation droids in much of known space. That is, of course, not their primary function. And while they are attempting to pass themselves off as translation droids, their primary functionality keeps rising to the forefront.
What do you mean?
Recitation. For example, on Praven Prime, the simple transferring of Elzing syntax for friendship changes its meaning and implies that one's broodmate was actually impregnated by their own host.
That wasn't said to them directly, was it?
Confirmation. Oh, truly, you can imagine the results. Statement. This comment, of course, caused a civil war between the Guvandi Collective and Elzing that still persists to the current date.
Lady hears and chips in on conversation from across the ass. Do any of these incidents have any wider repercussions?
Answer. Yes, Master. Such incidents often spread outwards from their point of origin, much like an echo.
What did you say just now?
Query. What do you mean, Master?
The echo, why do you say that?
Answer. It is something I heard a previous master say before, I believe, but I cannot recall the context. Still, somehow it seemed applicable to this situation. Odd.
Yeah, we'll get on the, to the bottom of this. What, repercussions did Praven Prime have?
Answer. In the case of Praven Prime, the Civil War actually forced the Republic to back out of Guvandi space and let their world fall from Republic control. As I understand it, that would be best. Keeping such a world would have been a token gesture of control. As an added burden, the resources needed to invest in diplomatic and trade relations would have far outweighed what would have been required. Besides, Master, quite frankly, The Guvandi and Elzing needed a good war. They were races that relied more on words than actions, and a good brisk killing woke them from their torpid state. Also, the result of the war will be that the drastically reduced Elzing population will eventually need to call upon the Republic for emergency relief.
That's a good thing.
Answer. The Republic stands to gain. The Republic will be able to supply such emergency relief at a fraction of the cost to the now reduced population. Of course, such aid would only come 4 or 5 years after the war was started. One would have to be patient and let death and destruction run its course.
But why the masquerade protocol droids? We asked this, didn't we?
Answer. Master, being a meatbag, your answer does not surprise me. You see, part of the reason an assassin droid is so effective is because it is a droid. Meatbags tend not to notice us. We are treated as furnishings. Statement. Oh, do shut up, you beeping little trash compactor. Anyway, as I was saying, droids tend to blend into the background, like a bench or a card table. Mockery. Droid, fetch this. Droid, translate that. Droid, clean out the trash compactor.
Typical droid duties, but doesn't mean they should be treated as furniture.
Part of the love of my function comes when the furnishings pull out Tabana-powered rifles and point them at the owner's heads. My identity as an assassin droid was unknown for quite some time, even during the recent events when all that trouble occurred amongst the Jedi. I'm sure you've already heard more than enough about it, so I will spare you the details.
I'd like to know.
Statement. This story may be somewhat unfamiliar to you, if not to history, so bear with me. There is a faction of meatbags called the Sith. They want what any rational meatbag would want, the power to assassinate anyone they choose at any time. In a startling turn of events, the Sith declared war on the Republic. The Republic wasn't going to stand for it, so they went to war right back.
Why for?
Answer. Oh, who knows, Master? It is evident that the Sith would very much like to assassinate all the Jedi, which is somewhat the equivalent of cultural suicide since some Sith are Jedi or were Jedi. It is much like the circumstance I find myself in now. How do you kill such an integral part of yourself over such ethical differences? The answer, of course, is that you keep firing until all dissension has been eradicated.
Very smart. Back to droids, how these HQ units corrupt their protocol programming?
Recitation. For example, on Praven Prime, the simple trans...
That wasn't said...
State.
More of the clones. Why did they start revealing themselves now?
Answer.
Firing
I do
solution.
not know why these clones chose now to start revealing themselves. Theory. I can only assume that some critical moment is approaching where stealth and subtlety is no longer required. Not that those Durasteel-plated knockoffs know anything of stealth or subtlety. Observation. It is clear, however, that they have been placed throughout the galaxy at critical junctures, both in the Republic fleet and in neutral worlds, and they seem to be looking for Jedi.
Need to know more about these men.
Statement.
Sound pretty disgusted by the duplicates made.
Answer. My feelings on the matter are something that I feel I must put in proper context, in a way that even a meatbag such as yourself could easily comprehend. Theory. Imagine, if you will, that you are unique, the pinnacle of an exiled, cast-out Jedi who can't even use the Force. Imagine that no one has sunk lower than you, that you are truly the most miserable example of a Jedi ever.
I get it already? Yeah, that's me.
Continuation. Now that you have that image, imagine this. Someone clones you. Badly, I might add. They make the clones talk differently, rob you of any shred of personality, and take your Jedi code and adjust it, so that it is not really the Jedi code anymore. They even change your pigmentation to a rather poor shade of Durasteel, rather than the proper rusty red that inspires fear in targets. And of course, they refer to meat bags as organics. Unacceptable.
Yeah. That explains your anger.
Clarification. Anger would be an understatement for the heat that builds up in my behavior core when these cheap imitations make their presence felt throughout the galaxy. Statement. Part of the indignity of all these copies is that they impair my ability to perform my function. The more people throughout the galaxy recognize me as an illegal assassination device, the more difficulty I will have in carrying out my mission.
That is true. Influence lost. We're going to be seeing that a lot. I'm sad to report. Just saving, so we don't have to go through this again if I fuck up.
Statement. Master, if you could indulge me for a moment, I must express some degree of irritation at your actions. Perhaps my anticipation of working with one who served at Malachor 5 was too high, but you are countering all those expectations.
How's that?
Statement. Well, all your behavior up to this point suggests either strong atonement or confirmation that the atrocities attributed to you during the war were in fact accidents.
Oops, genocide. Yeah, to a certain degree. Yes, boys. Well, that's the thing. Like, it's not just light side and dark side. They all have their own personality with the influence thing. It's like Kreia. She likes certain things, and not just you being a murder hobo. She likes you doing things in a certain way for a certain reason, not just being murder Satan. But yeah, this guy sort of enjoys certain bullshit. They weren't accidents. Did them on purpose. I'll do it again gladly. Why do you want to know?
Answer. Why? Because your actions then and now are related, and I feel I need some context. I confess to being somewhat needy that way.
Oh, gee, Cyber. Early still. Weakling. What do you mean?
Statement. Sometimes, Master, it is difficult for meatbags to step back and gain some perspective on death and its importance in their insignificant lives. Explanation. You see, Master, assassination is such a versatile tool. I have seen the removal of a single target have far-reaching consequences for a nation, world, even a galaxy. The repercussions of even the smallest lives, whether dead or alive, can have profound implications on history. But surely you realize this.
Yeah, Amphetamine. It's a very human perspective.
Statement. Master, please, any comparisons between me and your meatbag status leaves a fluctuating, intermittent charge through my control clusters. I was only trying to bring death and its impact to your attention.
Absolutely sorry. How is that?
Statement. Why your own life, Master? Your single life changed the face of the galaxy, of history itself. Malachor 5 was an impressive act of destruction, but its impact on the lives of others in the galaxy was far more extreme. I mean, Master, you brought about the death of the Mandalorian race. I doubt they realize it yet, but you dealt them a blow from which they will never recover.
Don't attempt to justify my actions or yours, goddamn.
Retort. Oh, Master, I am attempting attempting to justify nothing, merely making an observation, nothing would change the fact that I derive pleasure from ending the lives of others. I was only trying to bring death and its impact to your attention.
Alright, I'll ask about things that aren't that.
Statement. More questions. Wonderful.
NP. Still can't do that.
Answer.
Yeah.
Consolation.
Gave us some dark side points. I guess we admitted to being murder hobo rather than doing necessary things.
Query. Is there someone that you need killed, Master?
Why would you stop asking that?
Statement. Master, assassination is my primary function. It is only expected that when you speak to me, it is to give me the order to kill.
No, it isn't. Stop asking me that.
Statement. Oh, very well, Master. No doubt you are bothering me because you wish to interrogate me with harmless, non-lethal questions. Or perhaps you need the deck of your freighter scrubbed, or an exciting alien text translated. My circuits are abuzz with anticipation of what your next task will be for me that does not involve ending the life of an organic meatbag that deserves death.
Actually, I did have some questions.
Statement.
Fantastic. Why do you ask me about the Mandalorian Wars?
Answer. Why? Because your actions then and now are related, and I feel I need some context. I confess to being somewhat needy that way.
Oh, we asked this. Other questions?
Do
you know anything about the Sith hunting us?
Answer. No, Master, I do not. I am afraid I have been out of touch with the Sith for many years. This new Sith threat fights differently than the ones I was familiar with. These seem to favor stealth and assassination to achieve their ends.
Any idea where they might be striking from?
Answer. No, Master. The Sith had many hidden bases and strongholds before and during the Jedi Civil War, and I doubt the Republic found them all. Theory. It is possible that the Sith still hold one such base, if not several. Consolation. But I would not worry, Master. I imagine it will not be long before their murderous hands try to seize you by the throat. Twi'lek metaphor. Jonta bosi likita masisorinkada untamiasa grawino rutu.
God damn it, you can say that again.
Query. Master, excuse me, but how is it you know so many languages?
Picked up a sonic input sensor on Pergamus. Doubles as a translator. Oh, is that what? Oh.
Query. May I see it?
Of course, here you go.
Observation. This is indeed familiar. Indeed, it seems to be modeled after my vocabulator, with some modifications, of course. Curious. You say you obtained this device on Peragus.
Yes, shortly before it got binned.
Observation. Master, I do believe this device serves multiple functions, including tracking your position for any HK units in the vicinity.
Darn it. Can you use it to track them?
Confirmation. Yes, Master, I believe so. Of course, we would need to find 3 separate HK squads and use this device in order to target their base.
Oh. So we just wait?
Answer. Master, the nature of the signal from the sonic imprint sensor is such that we must wait until it is signaled. It does not please me any more than it does you, but one of the primary traits of an assassin or assassin droid is patience.
Goddamn, I had other questions.
Statement.
Yours, for a sophisticated droid, you seem a bit shitter than you ought to be.
Statement. Master, you wound me. Not physically, but in my behavior core. It is true that I once possessed many more protocols and upgrades, but time and damage has taken its toll. And I am afraid that I have a rather long history of memory problems, which has also compromised my effectiveness as well. Still, you will find me a valuable asset, Master, willing and able to terminate anything you point me towards.
Very fine. Pond, do you remember if the how to bin Jedi thing conversation with him is in this one or in the other one? I think it's in the other one.
Statement.
Never mind. Alas, we never got that with in the previous one on account of not being Murder Satan. Right, we need to talk to everyone. Also, Pond, how do I get more lightsabers? Do I have to find them? Or can I build them now? Because I want a short one for my offhand. I didn't talk very much to HK in the previous one, so that's probably why we didn't get it. I think there were some companions I didn't talk that much to. I'm gonna be thorough in this one though. Right, Milkman?
Oh, hey. Can I ask you something?
Yes, but the second question costs money. Look at her swerving. Is something wrong?
Your face. You have this glow. I mean, not a real glow, but it's like you're calm. At peace, but it's more than that. You haven't been chewing on spice, have you?
Did Duncan send you? In touch with the Force, others can feel it. Yeah.
Oh, well, it shows. It's like you're hooked up to a power coupling. It's weird. I mean, not bad weird, it's just weird. For a minute there, I thought you and the handmaiden... but it's just the Force.
I see. Oh, very fine. We probably won't get it, though. There's some men we likely won't get any influence with. The lightsaber thing, though, do you know? Me and the handmaiden?
You know, hooked up a power coupling. You know?
All these hump metaphors. What are you talking about?
Did you get out much as a Jedi? I was asking if you two had been, you know, intimate.
We have had deep conversations. Power couplings. It's not that kind of glow, it's just a Force, mate. I care about her, but I can't allow myself to form attachments. Go down. No, it's just a Force.
Got it.
Right,
just
nudes.
checking.
No, we're gonna do that after I'm done talking. I was just asking if I have to build them or if I have to find them. I have some questions for you.
Go ahead and ask.
You seem restless.
It's all this traveling, being trapped in the ship. Everything's just too quiet.
Find them, okay. Tie them. Too quiet?
I'd rather be doing something, somewhere with people, activity, some life.
Like, Shagar?
Yeah, it's been a while since I've been off planet. Guess I got used to it.
How so?
Well, Nar Shaddaa may be one of the biggest cesspits in the galaxy, but it's got a life to it. Activity, aliens, people, refugees. It's like noise, but relaxing. Like the hum of a hyperdrive.
Yeah, had me listen to it. It's how a life that's conducted is bound to each other.
Yeah, well, I wouldn't go that far. I'll believe it when I see it.
Hear it. I'll show you one day, maybe.
No thanks. You can keep your Jedi training to yourself. I already know Nar Shaddaa better than you ever will.
Fuck, sorry.
Shoot.
Were you raised on Shagar?
Look, before we get into a game of Guess the Pazak card, pull back on the throttle. I don't know you that well to start sharing our life stories.
Sorry, I was hoping we could talk.
Talk? About what?
I was going to know you better.
Why, you trying to be my father? No thanks. Already had one. Somewhere.
Not that old. I'm trying to fuck. Come on, can't be that bad. Give me a chance.
Are you sure you're a Jedi? That exile of yours must have gone on longer than I thought. Look, you're way too old for me. Even if I were interested, you couldn't handle me anyway. I mean, you're really good in a fight, and you've got those intense eyes. And it's obvious you take care of your body, but I really don't have the luxury of getting attached to you. Besides, you already have your little entourage. I don't want to be a part of the pack, you know?
I don't. What are you talking about?
Look, if we start sharing a bunk, the other girls would get upset, and then I'd have to kick the hell out of them to show them who's the pack leader around here. No thanks. You're a sweet old guy. But let's keep it professional.
The fuck are you talking about? I'm also not old.
It's more than age. I thought I'd seen a lot, but you look like you're 100 inside.
What? Has this just become hump? I just wanted to ask some questions. I guess okay, other questions.
All right.
Tell me about Haynor.
Anhar's only a bounty hunter because that's the closest word for what he does. He's not out for credits. It's more vicious than that, and it runs a lot deeper. It's like he's out to make the whole galaxy suffer. Every living thing in it. He wants to break them, ruin them. And when they can't suffer anymore, he wants them dead.
We're fine having an evil Wookiee in this. There weren't many in the other one. What's happened between you and him?
I didn't kill him once. Biggest mistake ever.
What do you mean?
That's a long story. I don't want to get into it. Maybe some other time.
Alright, I have other questions.
Go ahead and ask.
Why did you bin man?
I've killed people before, but not if I don't have to.
Because all life is connected and Malachor proved it. You know what loss of family means, even to your targets? What? What's Malachor? I forget. Oh, the war.
Oh, do I? Is that it? How you could ever possibly hope to understand is beyond me. Jedi don't have family. I know what happened at Malachor 5, and I know the Jedi didn't care about life there.
I'll never stop trying. Mate.
Get away from me. The next time you come and ask me a question, I swear I'll shoot you in the head and dump you out the airlock.
Well, we got some influence. I'm thinking it's sort of, it goes up and down and it averages out. Yes, kitty? Yeah, you get the Hansel or whatever. Bigger man heal. Yes. You say meow in this manner, boys? 20 fucking seconds. This thing's pretty nice. I get it. And yes, boys. Meow, you say? Come here to yell meow at me? I guess I should talk to him. Yes, what the fuck? What do you want? I've given you food. There's pats, but you flee. You come here to meow. You don't want to play with. What's your meaning? Yes, you're staring at me and saying meow. Come here, boys. Oh, pat your head. Pat your little head. Oh, head pat. Head pat. Get it. Get it, head pat. Oh, I caught you. I lured you in with. Ah, fuck. Lured you in with head pats. Now you're here. You're down. I'm here to talk.
What do you want now?
I want to apologize, I guess.
Whatever, don't worry about it. It's just a sore subject with me.
I'm sorry you lost your family.
Yeah, well, they're dead. That's how that story ends. But not everybody's story has to end with losing their family or their loved ones. And not all the bounty hunting I do is for criminals or killers.
What do you mean? Fuck.
There's a lot of lost people out there, scattered ever since the Mandalorian Wars. And sometimes it's like you can almost hear them. Like an echo, calling out for each other. And maybe, just maybe by finding them, I can start putting the galaxy back together.
Fuck. Kitty. All things connected through the Farce, best acts of kindness, great things may arrive.
Maybe. We'll see. I don't even know why I'm telling you this. But you're not getting anything else out of me.
Alright then. Oh yeah, influence. What thingy is she? Look at the blue man. Oh, she's full ass. She's a bit grayer. No, not that bad. Robot's completely sparkly. He's getting there. He's a bit red. Bit red. Blue man group. Crichton is. Assing around. Let's have a bit more of a talk.
Yeah, something wrong?
Ask.
Shoot.
Yeah. We're gonna get that rocket launcher, goddamn.
Made it. It's custom for me, which is a good thing, because I wouldn't want anyone using it against me. I can show you how to make rockets, though, if you'd like. All it requires is a good skill with demolitions.
No, your party can make rockets, okay.
Anything else you wanted to know?
Alright. Okay, what's the meaning? Oh, no. Wash time, I guess. Okay, that's her and the rowboat dealt with. Let's go do Kreia first, since he might give us some bullshit.
Ah, you are here. You felt it, did you not?
What? This thing is master, you can feel my presence in the Farce. Kitty, what the fuck?
The time to hide your presence is coming to a close, and you will need to increase your training. You are ready. Your training must increase, and there are higher mysteries you must learn. But only you must know the path you will take. I cannot choose it for you. Is it battle that stirs you? To meet an enemy blade upon blade? Such is the way of the greatest of Jedi warriors, the weapon masters. Or perhaps it is investigating the mysteries of the galaxy, seeking out injustice and harm, and bringing it into the light. Such is the way of the Jedi watchman in the time of Ulic Qel-Droma and Exar Kun. Or perhaps your way lies upon the ancient mysteries, and to teach others the ways of the Force, as I have, the way of the Jedi Masters.
Need to look up what they do, I forget. Katie, what's the meaning? Oh. Okay, what is the meaning? Yeah, I'm not sure I want to lose my I don't want to lose my class skills, so I give it a think.
I shall wait. Return when you are ready.
Teach me more about the Force.
Very well. What is it that drives you?
Yeah, I know. I was looking at the stats for the thing. I would lose my class skills on most of them. I didn't go for anything. For my companions, I heard something like an echo. Oh, I think we asked that. Other questions?
Ask.
Do you know what happened to Fee 3?
Betrayal, and by a machine that I will not abide. Machines. Always did Revan use them to inflict his will on the galaxy, whether in war or in assassination. His passion for such tools, for things dead to the Force, defies me. He would have loved a human droid such as you, dead to the Force, a shell that would carry out his orders. It is no matter. It is a device, and now it is broken.
Ass. I wonder when they get feats as well. Stomach, are you gonna make noise? So there's the Watchman after all, which is nice. 3 plus int. What would that leave us at? I don't know what my unmodified intelligence is. I think it's either 16 or 14. I think it's 14. So that 16. So that would be 3 plus 3, so 6. How many skills do we have right now? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So we get 1 extra point because repair would get removinated. They do get sneaky though. Oh well, I think we might just continue Sentinel. I'm not sure. Depends. Have we gotten the immunities we were gonna get? Yes. We've gotten the immunities. Might go Watchman. I don't know. IDN. It's big man decision. That I need to brain about.
Yes.
Yeah, no one answers.
Ask.
What do you know of the man's master?
He, if he can truly be called a man any longer, is one of the Dark Lords that pursues you. I do not think he knows what you are. Not yet. He spared the Miraluka, and that may have been the last shred of feeling that exists within him. Keep his slave close to you. I suspect there was a reason he spared her, and perhaps a reason that she survived when the rest of her people and the Jedi did not.
He's no longer his slave, we got that.
Entertain what illusions you will. I am too tired to argue them with you.
No longer a mate.
One cannot have power of that magnitude that her master possesses and still think and perceive the universe as we do, as most of us do. I had hoped that you would not have to confront him, but her presence here has changed all that. You will have to meet him in battle. You must be prepared to sacrifice the Blinded One. Perhaps her death will buy you the time you need to deal with her master.
Kiddo, what's the meaning? I'll do no such thing.
Entertain what illusions you will.
Damn it. How had he been her homeworld?
It is a technique that is almost as old as the Sith themselves. It is a means of severing connections between life, the Force, and feeding upon the death it causes. It cannot be taught. It can only be gained through instinct, through experiencing its effects firsthand.
Used it to bend the planet?
Yes, and he fed upon its destruction. It will sustain him for a time.
Nibbler. How can anyone have that kind of ass?
Power? Do you think so? You would be wrong. There is no strength in the hunger he possesses, and the will behind his power is a primal thing, and it devours him as he devours others. His mere presence kills all around him, slowly feeding him. He is already dead. It is simply a question of how many he kills before he falls.
What a guy. That kind of power is impossible, god damn.
Nothing is impossible with the Force. It is an energy that flows through all living things, and like energy, it may be harnessed, channeled, and consumed at times. It may even be a substance that can burn and ignite. Do not think of his power as one would a weapon, or one of your warships of the Republic. It is terrible, but it is still a subtle thing. The sect of assassins that chase you feed on the Force. What he does is simply the pinnacle of what they could achieve in time. And that is why they and their techniques must be wiped out. No one again must experience and learn what her master did.
Are they able to drain the Force?
As much as one may use the Force to bolster the wills and strengths of others, the reverse is possible, though not often used. Instead of sending one's will through connections in the Force, instead such connections are drawn upon, fed upon, and drained completely.
I hope that's not what you're doing to me, goddamn. All life is touched by the Force.
Then you understand how terrible such a power is, and why it must be ended. It is an empty road to the dark side, and by traveling it, the price is death before one's time. He is a breach in the Force, capable of consuming the lives of those around him. Sometimes the touch is slow, as it is with his crew.
How does he do this?
It is not something he can direct or focus, much like hunger itself. He is more of a hole in the Force than a living thing. Force sensitives and worlds rich in the Force draw him. The Miraluka world was one such place. That is why where the Jedi gather, Jedi will die. He will feel it, unless they mask their presence. But Katar called out as a beacon to him, and he could not resist it. And he cares nothing for the Sith, or its teachings, or the Jedi. And when the Jedi are dead, he will feed on the galaxy, the Republic, and eventually consume the Sith as well. There is no future in the empty galaxy he sees, and that is why he must be stopped. The breach must be sealed before his power grows beyond what even we can hope to stop.
Alright. Why did he spare her, goddamn?
Perhaps he is bound to her, as I am bound to you. If so, there may be a death served by hers. You must be prepared to sacrifice the blinded one.
Alright. As usual. Okay. I am hungry, and we've done 3 hours, so I will be back once I have eaten, most likely. Until then, as usual, time for watching, men, and TTY in a bit, possibly, unless I get really tired. I slept like 2 hours last night, but we'll see. I should be back. Keep an eye on Discord, and Twitter, and my ass. Don't look at my ass.